5-6 years, 3 times. So we have to be ready that, and we have to play our best football to beat them.
Yeah, they are the record winners, yet they haven't had a great season in La Liga. But do you expect them to still be a very tough opposition, as most Spanish sides are?
But that doesn't tell nothing. If you are in this stage of the competition, you are still in, you have a good team. And so this is for them the opportunity to make a success of the season. So yeah, we have to play our best football.
A lot of football between the game then and now, though, so I guess you will be doing your homework and looking at the opponent in much more detail later on.
Yeah, so it's now about Fulham, not about Seville.
On Fulham then, is there any update on the team news, the squad's injury situation ahead of the game?
As you said, we just returned. I have to see the doc. I have an idea, but I have to see the progress with some players about last game. I think we came finally good out. That's why I didn't bring him in. Scott McTominay, he had some complaints. We have to see how that will progress in the coming hours and day.
Anthony and Anthony Martial as well, how are they getting along? Are they going to be available at the weekend?
So we have to talk about, and I think Anthony Martial will not be available. Anthony Dos Santos, we have to see how it will progress.
And on Christian Eriksen, you mentioned his recovery is going really well. Do you expect him back at some point, maybe in April?
Yes, some point in April, yeah. He will be back. He's doing really good in his rehab. The progress is very good, and we have to see how that develops in the coming weeks.
That's fantastic to hear. Such a great player, very great person too. Speaking of good players, João Palhinha at Fulham has been very important for them. He's back from suspension. He's been likened a little bit to Casemiro and the importance to his team. What do you make of the player, and how important is he to Fulham?
Fulham is a really good team, high in the league, very good performances, play decent football. Palhinha is definitely a massive factor in that team, in that deep position in midfield, organizing very good, linking up very good, intercepting a lot of balls. But as I said, the whole team of Fulham is well structured, and we have to play our best football.
We know a lot about Andres Pereira, of course, and Mitrovic up front is a classic centre forward. How impressed have you been by the pair of them and by Fulham's performance in general this season?
I'm happy for Andres Pereira. We worked together short time in PSV, a long time ago. Then he went his way and go to Manchester United, played a lot of years here, and I think it was a good step. Now he's playing on a regular basis. He's a good partnership with Mitrovic. As I said, but the whole team from Fulham is well structured. And
you are very well versed, very knowledgeable in FA Cup history, a competition we've won as a club 12 times. One of our earliest foreign players, Arnold Muren, actually scored in the 1983 final for us against Brighton. So what do you remember about him as a fantastic Dutch player?
I can talk an hour about him. He was playing for my club, FC Twente Enschede. He and his brother, Gerry Muren, they were really stylish footballers, midfielders, really on the ball, so comfortable, so skillful, and a great view on the game. And he could make great passes, but also making and scoring good goals. I don't think too many, but I think his biggest capabilities was the possession game, the positional, and then the feeling for the right pass. And the best pass he ever gave was for the Dutch national squad in '88 in Munich, and Ruud Gullit scoring the goal. We all remember.
I remember that tournament very well, yeah. I remember England did very badly in it. But you were at pains to point out actually for us when speaking in Seville that when we were facing a long break before the World Cup, you wanted the team to finish strongly, and we got a really big win at Fulham just before the World Cup. Are you looking to do similar this time and have that feeling before the international break?
Definitely, of course, but it's different. It's also history. Now we have to make it happen for the future as well, and that means all the focus is to be on this game, and it's a huge game just for the international break. But we want to stay in 3 leagues, and then we have to play our best, and we have to prepare the team, and the players have to get ready, and it's going to be a massive effort, but we are ready to do it.
You've helped the team reach the quarterfinals of the Europa League. Now there's a chance to reach the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Is this the business end of the season? Is this where really you and the staff and the players collectively now really push towards that final?
Yes, of course. But I think with this game, so we close a period, and then after it, it goes to the final stage of the season. So therefore, this game is so huge, and I think we know it all. The fans, I think, are really exciting. On Sunday, big game on Old Trafford. They will be behind us, I'm sure. And we have to give them energy. We have to give them celebrations, and we have to do everything to make that happen.